Hey guys, welcome to Feminist Friday. The reason that I have this crazy hat on, which I'll take off soon because it's friggin' hot for some reason, is because I have been times when I've tried this hat on and thought, I could do a naked photo shoot in this hat and it would look pretty hot. Speaking of naked photo shoots, what are we gonna do about the Kardashians? So here's the thing, I realize that as feminists we gotta be like, hey, yeah girl, express yourself, it's your body, empowerment, show what you want to show, live your life. But it is so toxic that this culture of go and get a million little procedures and then do 1,000 photo shoots where you are putting it out there for the patriarchy and setting yourself as an example of aspirational body when you've had a million procedures and you're using Photoshop. I can't even, I just look at them and I go, you're advertising appetite suppressant lollipops. You're advertising cleansing products, like cleansing smoothies that basically make you poop your pants. And I just feel like they are this fuel on the fire of low self-esteem. Young girls especially are watching their show going like, oh, I like them. And here's the thing, I too enjoy their show. Ugh, sorry, I know. But it's because I see them, their real personalities, and I'm like, okay. You know, when they're not curating themselves, I'm like, oh, I like you. Like Chloe, who was a lot funnier before she was obsessed with her weight all the time. I'm like, girl, it's hard because I totally know the feeling of I will be worthy of love and get my happy ending as soon as I lose 15 pounds. I've had that thought a million times. And so it's hard because you watch Chloe who loses weight and then seems to indeed find her dude, right? Which then is a whole other story. But anyway, my problem is, as feminists, what is our responsibility as a reaction to this kind of toxic media? Their social media presence, where it's all bullshit, where it's like all of the cellulite is gone. All of the extra fat is gone in certain places, but they keep it and inject it into different places, and big lips and nose jobs and brow lifts and cheek implants and shaving down to the jawline. And I look at them and I'm like, how do you expect all of these millions of people who are watching you to not feel like shit about themselves? So what is our role as feminists? I realize that we're trying to empower one another to live your truth and to, yeah, you know, if you want to put a naked picture up, whatever, but this seems different to me because it's not real, because we're creating aspirational content that is impossible. They are like, we used to all buy magazines and look at the women and be like, oh my gosh, I wish I could look like that. And then we realized later down the line, if you're as old as me, how much bullshit it was, how much Photoshop was used, how much they actually altered the photos, right? And then this is exactly the same thing, but times 10, because we have it in our face all the time. So what's our role? You know, that actress that's on The Good Place, Jamila, I can't remember, but she's fantastic. She writes about, all of her social media is great. Man, what's wrong with me? She always takes it on and talks about it. So what do? How do we create content that looks like real people? How do we do that? I don't know. Because I know that there are times when I think, I would love to be able to show off how good I look right now. But I then think, is that because I have digested so much of this bullshit that is, if I look good and if I look like market friendly, you know, then I'll have worth? Is it that I have so engaged with this kind of media that I think, oh my gosh, this looks like this, right? This could look as good as what I have seen on this social media. And so maybe I too can get the praise and the self-esteem and feel like I'm of worth. So I'm asking you, because I don't know, other than posting shit that's real, I say with my being blinded by light, other than posting stuff that's real on social media and telling real stories, and not, you know, taking out all the cellulite and all the wrinkles and all the everything, how do we counteract this? And what is the story we should be telling to our daughters about this media, because everyone wants to be on social media. If you have a daughter, I don't, I have a niece and a nephew. But if you have a daughter who's 13, how do you engage with her about this when they love social media and it's so much a part of their social life? How do we engage? How do we talk about it? It's a question because I don't know. But to be honest, I have seen Kim Kardashian's breasts at this point more than I have seen my own. You know, it's not real. It's not real. What do we do? This has been Feminist Friday. Maybe not as helpful as it could be because I don't know. Do you know? Let's have a discussion about this because we need to, as women, come together to lift up a narrative that is going to empower us instead of breaking us down and making us feel like all we are is the sum of our body parts. All right. Love you, Mina. Let's figure it out.